Okay, so we all ready to go? You want to give it a couple more minutes?
We're bad.
All right. So last week where did we fight? We fought on Takoth. That's where we fought. So you stood tall with Inkrid, and unfortunately, you did not survive. Well, you survived, but Takoth did not survive. Plot twist: this is the good place, and I'm just stealing that entire TV show premise. So you were all taken slave captives. One of Kavalik's men actually turned against the army and joined you. Maybe you're not really sure what's going on, because you also found out he's a bad leader. So he takes you away from people that are trying to help. Like, no, forget that.
Ooh, bad leader.
So you end up in a tavern that we named. What was it? The Rusty Hook.
Chat named it.
That's right. So you're in the Rusty Hook, and you met 5 individuals in a back room. You met Gint. He is a Dragonborn cleric. You met Wilton. He is a half-orc monk. You met Flynn, who is the lead rescuer. He is a half-elf ranger. Tin is the arm wrestling Dragonborn druid. And then Bagoo is the halfling bard. So, as you left off, Gint was actually recalling some information about one of you.
Oh, yeah, he pointed at someone like
So,
you.
let's pick up there. Let's go ahead and start with some rolling. Give me perception checks to see if you guys can figure out who he was pointing.
We're not going to talk about what we got for rolls.
Okay, so Tucker and... God, I'm so bad with names. And Balor both notice that Gint was talking directly to Bob. But he stops himself, cocks his head a little bit, and waits to see how Boss responds.
Do I recognize him?
Yes, you do. You know Gint as being one of Kavalik's old generals. He is up there in age. He is very, very old, very scar-ridden. He is battle-torn. But you know, or so you thought, he had died decades. For all as you know, he was really more of a folk hero than a living entity at this point.
I'm gonna say that it appears 2 ghosts are in this room.
So you know of me.
And
Knowing Kavalik, I really thought he would try to bury me as far as...
it's the same with me. Hence, siding with this hodgepodge of a group.
And Flynn cuts in and says, I trust 4 of them. The 5th one, that half person, not really a person. Anyway.
I resent that statement. I resent that very much.
Once again, you don't have opinion, so it doesn't matter. So let's cut straight to the point here. As you can tell, I run the rebellion, or the last there is of the last group fighting against Kavalik's army. I would like you to join us.
Who's to say we want to join you?
Well, you are being hunted by the strongest army this world has ever seen, and we are your only chance of hiding or survival. So,
Mr. Dragonborn, I believe you knew that Kavlik man.
yes, Kavalik was once the former king who is long gone. Kavalik was his right hand, but Kavalik's ideals existed differently amongst him. So, long story short, Kavlik got banished. He got really angry, established an army, took over. He and I have gone toe to toe, but he is quite the fighting force. I fought as long as I could, but in the end, I had to join his ranks. Mission in mind that would not only solidify you and the hearts of all of the slaves here in this city, but will give you considerable favor and anybody in this rebellion following your orders. Our leader was taken captive and taken into the warehouse district, but I need somebody to lead the charge into getting her back. However, since we know how dangerous this area is, I'm willing to hand over 2 of my most prized possessions. And he reaches into his coat a little bit and kind of pats around and pulls out 2 opal gems. The 4 of you recognize the 2 opals being summoning crystals. These are the closest things you will ever have to finding deity. Erin, she is the key to being capable of bringing down Kavalik. We don't know how, but somehow she got bested and captured.
Oh, I was like,
why did you
shoot,
all
you guys-
choose the same letter names? I hate all of you.
Yeah, but morally fun.
And
too.
Gint chimes in over the festivities. So what do you say? Can we call on your arms to help the rebellion to restore the great world of Harris?
oi, you have my hammer.
And my ex.
And throws your hammer to you.
Wait, now, real quick. Is he just
Well, I
throwing
guess I
things
gotta
at
try
us
the rest
whenever
of
we
them
say,
alive.
and my? Because if we could just and my and get an item for oil.
All right, so well, if you are all ready to go, the time is truly of the essence. Flynn takes you essentially to the opposite side of the area. And you are in the warehouse district. You're just off the dock, so it smells awful. It smells like sea. It smells like seafood.
Oh,
Just-
no,
you're-
fish as opposed to like fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are at the docks. He drops you off in the back corner of the warehouse. No, you can't be seen. But this is it.
We're back, and we're about to go into death battle, apparently.
It's only a death battle if you guys play your cards poorly.
I'm here.
Is there any other way to play my cards?
Can I, with my thieves tool, go to the heavier door on the right and try and pick it?
So as you begin finicking with the lock, you hear a
Oh God!
come
Okay,
from the
hi,
other side
peeking.
of it.
Hello. Woo! From the guy monitoring audio, that was awful.
We hear a hushed rah.
From the other side, we hear a rah.
Immediately as you do that, you hear
Oh,
the
wow.
fumbling of a you hear the fumbling of a door, and a guard rushes out. Back
Oh.
off now, and we may spare your life.
And I'm
Go
gonna
ahead and roll to attack.
take a swing with my warhammer.
So you're gonna roll a d20 and add 6 to it.
Okay, 26.
All right.
Wait, you rolled a 20?
Critted,
I did.
and I want you to describe.
19, right?
19.
Yes, 19. I want you to describe how you kill this guard.
Wait, so am I to be correct in assuming that you're asking how do you want to do this?
So I rush up and I take my hammer and in an upward swing, I hook her underneath the jaw and
Jesus Christ!
until I see teeth fly out of her mouth.
If there are any children listening to this, I owe your parents an apology.
And that's an 8 plus 4 is 12 plus the
And
2
how
with the
do
melee
you take him
is
out?
14.
Woo!
Jeez. We're not needed, guys. We're just here. We're just here.
So I'm just going to take a switch little step to the back and I'm going to come down on his neck until his
Jesus
face hits the
Christ.
floor.
I did not expect Bozer to be the. Are you okay at home, bud? Do we need to talk?
Quarantine.
Is that
All
what you're
right,
shouting? You're shouting
so-
quarantine?
Yes.
Like, as this weird, like, I don't want to be the one. Like, I think my one really pushed initiative to make people want to kind of go out there and do things. But just for good measure, I'm going to plant some seeds in some dead guys' booties. Is there flowers growing out of these mains butts or not?
There sure is.
Great.
What took you so long? I took 2 human lives in the span it took you to unlock 1 door.
Well,
So, boss.
it was 2 rounds, so it was 12 seconds. So
Can we go ahead and just give me a second F in the chat for the fact that my nature check as a druid is +1?
Okay. So you feel
Dex, boys.
you feel an incredible force pound into the door and you stumble back away from the door, but you manage to keep your feet.
Oh.
Okay, 2 options. We either go and fight what's in that door, or we take the door that hasn't slammed itself on us. Where's my strength at? Oh, God. 3.
Oh no.
So you kick that door and it just barely swings open.
I am the one who knocks!
Oh.
Yeah, you see a very large creature. Okay, awesome.
You
How
heal
much
me?
healing for?
Yeah, 11 points of damage.
Oh, that's so much more than I needed. Thank you.
Can I siphon some of that? Because I think I'm about to die, boys.
How big is this bugbear?
But this bugbear is a beefy boy. No, slow down for a second. So you
God.
said you cast the ability to speak with beasts, correct?
Yep, I do that now.
All right. I want you to communicate.
Okay. Hey, big guy. Sun's getting real low.
Please, you must get this off my neck.
Oh,
So I want to know how you approach the bugbear and how you are trying to calm him enough to approach him.
Okay, so in Jurassic Park or Jurassic World-esque, I'm gonna kind of come at him like Chris Pratt, just kind of hands out, walking very slowly. And I'm like,
Clicker?
yeah, okay. Hey, man, what's going on? What's around your neck?
Slave collar.
Okay, I want to break that collar. Could I pop a seed in there and then make it grow really fast to break all the mechanics inside and pull it apart?
I like it. I'll allow it.
How?
He says, "Wait.
Oh.
It appears you need help." And he turns behind him and rips off a covering, and you see a fountain. But the rest of you recognize it as a more or less fountain of youth.
Tucker would like to walk up to the bugbear and just kind of like place a hand on his thigh. 'Cause that's as high as I can reach.
Ooh, sussy.
And just, hey there, big fella. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Well, then, I don't want to make you do anything that you're uncomfortable with. I'm sure you want to get out of here as fast as possible, but the door's there if you want to leave. But we
No.
could really use your help.
All right, guys.
All right.
So doors.
6 doors to choose from, and 1 set of stairs.
Let's split up, gang.
I will stab all of you.
Look, the DM can't kill us all, right?
You really want to test that?
Not if we're in different rooms.
I'm a pretty creative individual. Saw
While
how
all
well
this
that went.
discussion is happening, Balor's just kicking open this door.
Okay.
Kick open. Yeah, you kick open the door, and now I want a dex save.
Dr-
So with great speed, Balor manages to duck his head, but completely leaves Bosch open to a light purple liquid being sprayed towards his face.
Hey, is he considered food?
Is who considered food?
The one coughing up poison?
Bosch.
Because I have purify food and drink, which
Another 19 points of damage. And once again, I need you to know.
oh my god.
You freaking love being a barbarian.
I need to know how you kill the Yanti.
Can I use the rest of my movement to just step out of this room and say, room's clear?
Could you imagine?
It's a minor armory with 2
Guard
guards.
closet.
Minor armory with 1 guard, 2 guards in it.
2 guards.
I
Struggle.
would like to pat the bugbear on the arm and just, so what's your name, big guy?
We're doing this now?
I don't have one.
Do you want one?
I'm gonna call you Jeff.
Wait. Hey, I claimed him here. Don't I get to name him?
No, he's a sentient being. He gets to name himself if he wants.
Zodak also.
Balor, if you are going to go through that door, please watch out for arrows.
I'm just gonna stand against the wall and rest, like lean against it with my arms behind my back and say
Be edgy.
nothing. Say nothing.
No.
Yeah, so he's being edgy.
I can open the door and get the shot off.
Nice.
Yeah, you open it. Go ahead and roll to attack both of you.
Nat 20.
So am I the one that rolls ones to help you guys out? Is that what's happening?
Pretty
Yep.
much.
You gotta roll 2.
The great balance of D&D. Thank you.
One must fail so the others can rise.
Nat 20.
Wow.
Can confirm. Oh my god.
Zuck crits that shot.
So we both got crits.
No, so at this point, like, we're not even rolling damage because it's always insane in D&D. They're like, oh, you got a sneak attack on someone, you drive 2 arrows in them, and they still, no, they're dead. You out.
So Zoc, after the door opens, just as the door clears enough to see the man on the far side of the room, lets loose the arrow, and it sinks into the guard's forehead.
As like we go in there, we clear the room.
I search.
Can we
Yeah.
want to roll to like look around and see what's going on?
Yeah, can
Yeah.
I search the armory?
I will allow you all to acquire 1 weapon, just common.
I was trying to lead Boo over here to this door here.
What a good cliffhanger.
Well, I wanted to knock on the door.
You want him to knock on the door? That's where we'll start next week.
Alrighty, guys. That's going to be it for us. Thank you so much for sitting in. I hope you guys had fun.
Oh, so much fun.
We'll be back next week, same time, 7:30 every Thursday.
7:38 because we're not punctual.
Hey.
TK is not punctual.
Let's just say 7 asterisk.
Sometime at 7 o'clock, we'll be in there. No one died. Yes, that's great, Jordan. Good call out. We did get a friend.
Valor had all the kills. Just let that
Nah.
be known.
All the kills.
I killed one.
I got.
Okay, I'm proud.
Like
I
I
now
said,
have more
I am
respect for
pulling
you, and you will.
punches now. The higher level you guys get, I will be less polite.
Yeah, that's respectful. All right. So until next time, I'm PK.
I am Bozer.
I'm Moose.
I'm here.
And I'm Jeff Sitz.
I'm Trent.
And you guys just keep
Geeking
Geeking
out.
out.
Get out.
beautiful.
Yes.